Just getting back to my car, which I park at Wilson Park. I'm rather proud of myself that this week's not even over yet, that this week I've been on 3 long walks, and 2 of those walks have been over 10 kilometers. So it's, you know, my buddy was just saying that May 1st is around the corner, and you know, if I continue this walking this much until Labor Day weekend, early September, there's no doubt I should be able to make great progress. You know, start losing weight, feeling better about myself. So that's a pretty good goal, and it's a realistic goal. You know, May 1st, it's 4 solid months, and I allow walking to become habitual. I would no doubt feel the positive effects of that. Well, I'm feeling good. Well, today's walk, I'm going to meet friends for dinner, and it's going to be 3 kilometers from my location at Grosvenor Park to the Central Business District to meet them at an Indian restaurant. So 3 kilometers. We're going to go down Main Street and carry on to Broadway Avenue, and we're going to take the I'm going to take the Broadway Bridge, and the Broadway Bridge, and I'm going to take it over. I'm going to land on the other side of the river and make my way to the Central Business District. I drove a couple miles to the park. I didn't want to do the whole walk just because my feet were in pretty bad shape after yesterday's 12-kilometer walk. But I guess the magic of cream or ointment does the trick. I got some stuff from the body shop, and I'm happy with it. And a lot of healing going on with the old feet. I was going to talk about my shoes. I was going to do a review on my shoes, and they're Merrell shoes, and yesterday I was feeling a lot of discomfort, and I think it would be unfair if I did a review, just because the shoes are not the problem. It's me carrying a lot of weight. That's the problem. But saying that, onward and upward. Well, hopefully not with the weight. But yeah, this week I've been pretty pleased with my progress of having 2 walks this week that were 10 kilometers or more. This walk from here to the restaurant, and the restaurant back, I'm not going to take the Broadway Street Bridge. I'm going to take the University Bridge and make my way back, maybe along 14th Street back to the park before I could get my car. But yeah, it's right now it's about 3:45 or 10 to 4 in the afternoon on a Friday evening, and it's a nice brisk April day, and I'm just glad to get out and enjoy the walk. Well, we're on Broadway Street, pretty cool part of town, a lot going on here usually. And if you want, you know, okay, cup of coffee, there's always Starbucks. But across the street, that short building, is Museo. They serve an amazing flat white. Museo is right next to the bulk cheese. My brother, when he visited me in Saskatoon, he bought some steaks. He said, he bought some steaks from Bulk Cheese Warehouse. He said they're the best steaks he had ever eaten in his life. And he is a foodie. Saskatoon has a couple of cool cinemas, old style. One's Broadway, which you see ahead of you. Another one is called the Roxy. Right next to the cinema is a restaurant called Calories. That restaurant, well, back in the day, was a folk club. I think it was called Louis Riel Folk Club. Not sure the exact title, but it has Louis Riel in it. What's cool about this spot, this is the spot where Joni Mitchell first performed professionally. The first time that she worked as a professional musician. Pretty cool. Now I'm on Broadway Bridge, approaching downtown, Central Business District. In the distance, you can see the Hotel Besserer, or the Besserer Hotel, old CP Hotel. And across, there's the other bridge up there. That's the University Bridge. And to my left is a bridge that is partially blown up. Well, but the middle ones remain, and they're making this bridge into a pedestrian bridge. And when they blew up the bridge, it got a huge crowd. You can probably find that on YouTube. It's quite dramatic. And yeah, I'm not too far away. Well, I made it to my destination, and they say you're supposed to do 10,000 steps a day, and that's 8 kilometers, and I'm roughly around the halfway point. A little bit less, a little bit shy, but hey, who's counting? Who exactly does 10,000 steps exactly? But hey, on the way back, it's gonna be a good one. Well, that was a good, well, it was a fairly good meal. It was buffet. What? He's coming. He's coming right around the corner. Not into buffets, but hey, it's a 4-kilometer walk back to the car, and that's always good for digestion. So just waiting for Quinn's ride, and here it comes. All right, Quinn, any famous last words? No? Listen, you take care. I'll see you Friday, sir. All right. How about you? Any famous last words? Any motivational thoughts?
Not at this time. I'll get back to you.
Yes. Well, the thing is, we waited quite a bit in the restaurant just because when Quinn is waiting for his way home, he has to book in advance, and so sometimes you have dinner, and the thing is, you'll have to wait maybe an hour after dinner. And right now it's getting towards 8 o'clock, and the sun's coming down, and it's getting a little bit cool. I'm wearing a light t-shirt and a very light hoodie, or as in Saskatchewan they call hoodies bunny hugs. Just seconds ago, before I was taping, there were two guys on their jet skis. Well, I wouldn't want to be out in the water this time of year. It's still April, and that water is frigid. But hey, it's always a nice walk, and I'm looking forward to more walks during the. And it's always a good sign when the geese have come back. Welcome back. What? What? They're ignoring me. They're playing hard to get. Welcome back, I said. No, I come in peace. And in the distance, not too far distance, you could probably see the bridge. The University Bridge. As the sun sets, I make my way to the bridge. I always like this little lookout. Looks like it was maybe a First Nations design. Not sure exactly what the terminology is, but it sure is a nice little design. Just arriving at the University Bridge. I kind of like the looks. I always like the looks of this bridge. And just crossing from the west side to the east side. I probably have another half-hour walk before I get to the car at Grocers Park. 40. It was like basically 45 minutes one way and 45 minutes the other. That's not so bad. I'm not sure if it shows the water shimmering, but it's quite a nice view from the bridge of the water, looking over the Besser Hotel on your right, and straight ahead is the bridge that we took over to come over here. I took to come over here. Yeah. So, onward. Well, I finished my walk and I'm feeling pretty good. The feet were great. I looked after the feet earlier, and before the walk is the answer. And the shoes are fantastic. So, thumbs up for the Morel shoes. And I'm thinking of buying another pair of shoes, maybe New Balance for walking. You know, one day wear the New Balance, the day wear the Morels, just to switch it up. Probably better for the shoes and better for the feet.